What's going on, you guys? Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another video. In today's video, I have a good one here for you guys. We're going to be looking at some jersey concepts. It's been a while since I've looked at jersey concepts. I'll actually try to find how long it's been since the last time I looked up jersey concepts and put it on the screen. I'm not entirely sure, but it's been a while. But today, these jersey concepts are by MBH. I'll have a link to his Instagram in the top of the description. Go check him out. He creates tons of awesome concepts, not just jersey designs. He just did a whole new rebrand for pretty much every team where he did like apparel, like shirts, I believe like shoes. He did like center ice and jerseys. It pretty much was like a whole team rebrand and it looked fantastic. So go give him a follow. I highly recommend it. And of course, before we get further into it, as always, if you guys are new to the channel, it means a lot if you guys subscribe, like the video if you enjoyed, and let's hop into it. I believe he has these in alphabetical order. I believe this is the Stadium Series design as well, and let's get right into it. So first up, holy, is the Anaheim Ducks. Wow, look at these colors. So he's doing a full jersey design here, like the pants, socks, everything. Wow, look at these colors. These actually look fantastic. These look fantastic. I kind of like the colors. I like the purple. It definitely drew me off originally. And that light blue, almost like a turquoise color, actually looks very good. You got the subtle like Mighty Duck logo in there on the torso. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't hate it. I don't love it. That logo that he put on the front there, looks like he got a different blue in on the Anaheim part. That kind of throws me off a little bit. But this design is very, very interesting, to say the least. The only colors he's got, that turquoisey color, is under the arm and in the middle of the torso. Usually you see it where the whole jersey would be purple and then that stripe on the outside would be the other color. But he's got it reversed. He's got it on the inside. That's very interesting. This is an okay jersey design to me. Arizona up next. This is actually awesome. So he's using the purple that we all know and love from Arizona, and then he kept the burgundy text, and with that burgundy text he added it to just the numbers and the coyote head on the shoulder patch. I think that looks fantastic. I don't know if it's just me, but that center logo is definitely a little too low. It needs to be brought up a little bit. The striping is super simple and super clean. I really like the black line there with the off-white and the purple. I think this actually looks fantastic. I'm a big fan of this. The socks match the rest of the jersey. I like the choice of using black pants because it fades in from the bottom stripe. This is really good. Boston up next. Ooh, this is very yellow. Very yellow. Wow, he took a very clean approach to this by just having the torso with no stripes, just a solid yellow torso, and the black is just the arms, and it also comes up onto the shoulders. This is kind of clean, I'm gonna be honest. The pants being a solid yellow with the B on it, I'm not a huge fan of that. I almost would have liked to see black pants and then like some kind of different striping on the socks just to separate it a little bit, or maybe I wouldn't. Actually, I'm not 100% sure how I'd want those pants, but as far as the jersey itself goes, I actually like this jersey a lot. Oh, Buffalo Sabres up next. Wow, look at that striping. So right off the rip, that striping for the torso and the pant, or the pants, I do not like. The striping on the socks, I also do not like. But if we look at the jersey itself, I actually do like the striping on the arms and the striping up the middle. I actually do like that a lot. I'm not a big fan of the Buffalo Slug logo. The collar looks phenomenal. That collar is awesome. I can't tell what that text says, like right here. I'm assuming maybe it says Buffalo. That would be my assumption, which is fine. That's okay. That's actually quite unique. So I kind of like that. Again, to me, the jersey itself, I like a lot, but the whole uniform is kind of a miss. The Calgary Flames up next. Wow. So I can tell you right now, this is a huge miss for me, but I love the creativity. No logo on there. He just has flames above the captaincy patch. That's very, very interesting. The sleeves, I actually mess with a lot. I love that flame texture coming up to the rest yellow. I think you almost should have just had the torso being solid white with the Flames logo or like Blasty, and then just having the yellow at the top part of the sleeve and up into the shoulder. I personally think that might have looked better, but damn, those solid red gloves are also a huge miss for me. I like the font and I like the sleeves. That's definitely the best part of the jersey for me. Carolina up next. Whoa, this is bold. This is very, very bold. So I don't even know how to dissect this thing. This is a very white jersey, first of all. Like, very, very white. Almost too white. I kind of don't hate that stripe coming across with the warning squares or rectangles in there. I actually don't hate that. I don't think that looks bad by any means. I don't mind it at all. I do think it is a bit too white for me, so it is a bit of a miss for me there. I would have liked to see a little bit more, maybe different color shoulders, maybe a stripe on the sleeve, definitely something with the pants and the socks. But that middle part, I actually don't hate at all. I love the creativity. Chicago up next. This one's actually pretty sweet. I could definitely see this for a stadium series, just the switch up. The text actually looks pretty good in there. I love how uniform the sleeves are with the torso as well as the socks. The black pants are great. I love that the bottom of the torso is black, feeds into the pants and then into the top of the socks. That looks fantastic. This is a very uniform, just complete jersey. I actually really like this a lot. Although the text logo does seem a bit like low, I think that's actually a good choice here, to be honest. I think it works pretty good. I'm a fan of this one. Colorado up next. Again with the gradient. What is this? I don't think that logo works, but I don't hate the blue to white gradient. I actually kind of mess with it a lot. I think if you're gonna go with the blue and white gradient, you gotta commit to an only blue and white Colorado Stadium Series jersey here, or at least try to implement burgundy somehow. I don't think just having the pants burgundy works. I don't mind the numbers being burgundy, and maybe do something like that. Just commit, have blue pants, and just commit to the full burgundy and white with like a recolored Colorado logo, or like that logo recolored to being blue and white. I think that would be so nice. You're definitely on the right track here. It's just a little bit of a miss. Columbus up next. This is insane. Wow, that green is a huge miss for me, to be honest. But it kind of looks like almost like a penny or a shirt, or something's going on here that gives me like almost t-shirt vibes. Maybe it's like a jacket vibe, like a blue jackets, like it's a jacket vibe. I don't know exactly what it is, but that green is a bit of a miss for me. I would love to see this jersey done in blue and red, like everything that's lime green red. I think that would look so good. I would love to see that. But dude, these jersey concepts for creativity, I give an A+. I love seeing stuff that I've never seen before, or that I've never created before. Being a concept creator, I create concepts, and sometimes I kind of run dry on ideas, and just seeing things that I've never done, it's just like, it's so exciting. It's so fun. Dallas up next. I actually love this one a lot. Is there texture in the Stars logo? I'm gonna have to zoom in. No, that's just the penny. There's texture in the gloves though, like a gold. I think he added a gold texture in here. I love that. Jesus, that is awesome. I've never seen something like that before. I'm a big, big fan of that. I actually even really like the subtle star in the jersey. I think that looks cool. The shoulder patch is good. The numbers look this is actually probably my favorite jersey so far. Detroit up next. Detroit fans, what do you think of this? If you're a Detroit fan, tell me what you think. I mess with this. I like gradients when they work. I think they're really, really cool. The only part I don't like is, I think, the gloves. I think the solid white gloves are a bit of a miss for me. The jersey itself is just chef's kiss phenomenal. I actually mess with that so much. I've never tried something like this in a jersey concept. The red and white, just that gradient just works so good. Wow. I still think Dallas is my favorite so far as a whole uniform, but man, this is so cool. Edmonton, oh my god, Edmonton next. Oh man. I kind of mess with this. You're going for like an oil drip kind of style here, which I personally really like. I think that's cool. The only thing to me that's a bit of a miss is the top of the stripe. If you're gonna do the drip, I would have loved to fully commit. Have the orange go all the way up to the rest of the jersey and have the drip at like the halfway point. I think that would have been so cool. Either way, I give you mad props for trying something that I've never seen before. I think it's super unique. The socks kind of work. Maybe the drip should come down a little bit more, but the socks work. The orange pants kind of work. Again, if you did the whole orange all the way up, I think blue pants would have been the best, and you start the drip on the pants and have it come down onto the socks. That could have been cool, but damn, you're onto something here. Florida up next. Instantly, I think this one's a bit of a miss for me. I do not like that text logo. I'm someone that likes text logos, but that one's just a miss for me. I'm also not a huge fan of the panther on the sleeve. That's kind of a miss for me as well. Unfortunately, yeah, you definitely missed the ball with this one, in my opinion. LA up next. A nice purple and gold style here. This is very clean, very simple. It kind of reminds me of like their alternate jersey they have that's gray and black. It's just very clean, very simple. You got just the outline of the numbers, just the outline of the logo. I don't even think that's that bad. This one's actually pretty decent. Again, with the gradient, man. It worked really well with Detroit. I think it's going to be a bit of a miss for the blue and the red and green, sorry. I think the red and green are just so dark that middle, it kind of just gets to being like a grayish black kind of mush in between there. At least with the white and red, you could actually see the gradient from like the kind of darkerish red to the complete white, and it looked really, really good. I do think here it is a little bit of a miss, but you did what I liked here is you have the red pants in the middle, and it kind of goes into the socks again. The gloves also have a bit of a gradient. You know what? I do like it. I definitely like it. I think the gradient's a bit much for these colors in particular. Maybe like you could have done like a staged gradient, or maybe like kind of like, you know how Tampa Bay has like that gradient that's kind of like rain almost or something kind of like that could have been kind of neat in this design. But you were close for sure with this one. Montreal up next. This one's a bit of a miss for me. I think it's just a little too plain and simple. After seeing all your super duper unique ones here, even for Detroit, this one's just kind of underwhelming for me a little bit. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say about that. This one's a bit underwhelming. Oh, Nashville, look at this thing. This is quality. So I'm assuming you're keeping that same texture in there like they use in their reverse retro, which looks fantastic. And you have that all the way up the sleeves, which I really like, even into the shoulders. That logo is also texturized with that almost metal look that the sleeves have, which I think looks fantastic. The only thing I'm not a huge fan of, and this could just be me being weird, is how the bottom of the pants have the same like striping that the bottom of the socks do. I just think it looks a little off. But that jersey is phenomenal. Okay, New Jersey Devils. You know what? This might be contradicting myself a little bit because I said the Montreal Canadiens one was too simple. This one's pretty close to it, but I actually like this one a lot. Maybe it's because it's a red jersey. What I like about it is that stripe doesn't connect into the numbers. It stops. Same with the NJD, New Jersey Devils text there. It just stops. It doesn't continue to go behind it, and then it looks kind of like a mush. It just stops right at the letters, which I think is fantastic. I love the New Jersey Devils logo colorized the way it is up onto the shoulders. I actually really mess with this, to be honest. Oh, the New York Islanders up next. This one's definitely going to be a miss for me. That is just too much orange, too bold of orange. Everything's super plain and simple. There's actually no striping in this jersey whatsoever. It's just different colors. And to me, that's a bit of a miss. Holy New York Islanders. Okay, we got to start with, I guess we'll start with the part that I don't really like, and that's the socks and, well, the pants I don't hate. The socks, pretty much. I just think it's too unison. They look too similar. It's too mirrored. I'm not a big fan of that. Pants I like. That torso, the NYR logo with Lady Liberty there, and then you got the stripe coming off of the bottom of the outline of Lady Liberty and continuing. Oh man, that looks so good. To me, I don't know how I feel about Lady Liberty on the sleeves. I think that might be a bit much. It's hard to see from this angle. From this angle, it doesn't look bad, but I'd like to see it from like a straight on view, what it actually looked like. But that torso, just the center part of that jersey, is so unique and good. I actually love that. Auto up next. I don't think I'm a huge fan of this one. I do like, because they are the Capital, I like how you do have the maple leaf in there. That's pretty cool. The socks to pants are actually kind of unique. I kind of like that a lot. That's very fun. And the top part of the jersey isn't bad. I almost would have liked to see the maple leafs gone and use that whole angle piece from like the top part of the shoulder and have it go down even into the sleeve, so that it's completely separated in black and red. I think that would look cool. You're definitely onto something here. Philadelphia Flyers up next. Oh man, this gradient. This is a very dark jersey. I don't know how I feel about that gradient. I don't like the gloves. The socks are okay. I think having that black text in there, it's almost too much. I think if you made the orange bigger, like, because you almost have that orange, just like a thin line, and then it starts gradienting, is that a word? I'm going to use it. It starts gradienting out. And I think if you made the orange thicker and then have it start gradienting out, it would look better. I'm inventing words here. Pittsburgh up next. This is just a very clean and simple Pittsburgh jersey. Pittsburgh's had a decent amount of stadium series, so I understand why you kind of played it safe here. I don't hate it. I definitely don't hate it, but it's definitely not one of my favorites. It doesn't blow me away like some of these other ones have. Ooh, San Jose next. I've done a concept like this before, and I think it's mean. I think it's super duper mean. The only thing is that shark kind of gets lost. You know what? I contradict myself here. I'm taking that back. I actually love that. What it looks like is the shark's kind of coming out from the depths of the water, where his tail almost blends into the black of the jersey, and then you start to see him as he comes up and looks so mean. I actually, the more I look at that, love that. I almost wish you kind of went more bold here and took the shark and made it bigger, so it actually was like coming at you. Instead of having it as a logo, you had it as like a part of the jersey. I think that would be really cool. I love this one a lot. Ooh, Seattle next. This one also has kind of a mean, like mysterious depth look like that San Jose one does. And I actually kind of like it. The numbers are super subtle on there. That might be a problem when they're playing the game, but I kind of like how mysterious this concept is. You got the Kraken logo just like kind of coming up from the depths a little bit of the jersey. You got the Kraken text kind of faintly in there. You definitely have some transparency on that. It's not fully bold, and it just makes it look very mysterious, and I like that. Ooh, the St. Louis Blues up next. This is kind of a unique design here. Right off the rip, I do like the sleeves going up into the shoulders. I actually think that looks pretty good here for St. Louis. It's something unique. I like the number up onto on the chest. I think that's fun. What I almost would have liked to see is you just commit with the kind of like arc style and put that up there. You know how they have the 3 lines, whatever the heck that's supposed to mean for St. Louis, but they have 3 lines. You could put that behind the logo instead of one thick blue one. I think that would look pretty good, but this is an okay design for sure. Ooh, Tampa Bay next. I love this. I've done something kind of similar to this before. I almost would have liked to see the torso completely left blank, just left black, no striping, no lightning bolts, nothing. I love the sleeves, how you have the lightning bolt, and then under it, you continue with the blue. I think that's very nice. You've done it on the socks as well, and on the pants. I think it actually looks pretty good on both. Again, the only thing I would do is keep that torso blank. Otherwise, I really like this. Whew, Toronto. I like this one a lot. This is very clean, very simple. I love that the maple leaf almost comes up from the pants. I think that looks really good. I even like that just plain Toronto text on there. I actually think that looks quite cool as well. I don't know how I feel about it on the pants, but on the jersey, I do like it. I like this one. Next is my team, the Vancouver Canucks. Ooh, I think this one's a miss. I don't like the orcas. This one looks like a t-shirt, 100% looks like a t-shirt. A t-shirt that's a bit too short even, because it doesn't go all the way down. But I get t-shirt vibes here, and it's definitely a miss for me. I don't like the Orca. I don't like how the V is the same color as the jersey. I think that's a bit of a miss as well. You could have definitely played around with 2 different kinds of blues, and maybe that would look better. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, but I don't like this one. Vegas up next. Whoa. Okay. Almost have to dissect this. That text logo is almost too much. I almost wish you didn't put the Golden Knights there. I do like that the V comes down and almost pokes a hole in that line and separates it. That's kind of cool. I do like the red line in the gold. I like the black jersey. I'm not a big fan of the gloves. You know what? The rest of this jersey is actually pretty solid. I just don't like that Golden Knights text there, and I almost would like to see the Vegas text blown up a little bigger. Oh! Washington Capitals. What is this? This reminds me of like an old school All-Stars jersey that the NHL used to use, where it's just kind of like in your face and almost like just kind of almost dumb because of how crazy it is. I honestly am not a fan of this one, but I love the creativity. There's a lot going on here. I think there's almost too much going on here. Last but most certainly not least, we have the Winnipeg Jets back at it with the gradient, and I love it. I actually really like this gradient. The blue and gray actually looks very good here. It doesn't even create like a mushy middle ground, kind of like the Minnesota one did. This one actually has a decent gradient, and I like this one a lot. I'm going to be 100% honest. I like that Jets logo. I love the numbers just being solid white. It makes it very clear and obvious what it is. I like this one. So there you guys have it. Thank you guys so much for tuning into another jersey concept reaction video. Thank you MBH Jersey Designs for sending me these in. Go follow him on Instagram. He creates a lot of awesome concepts. Definitely that Dallas Stars one was probably my favorite all-around uniform in the whole thing. And maybe we're just going off jerseys itself. I really like that Detroit one as well. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new to the channel, let me know if you guys subscribed. Like the video if you enjoyed. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.